Hey everybody, what's going on? Now, this is a very special opening because I managed to get this box off a very good friend of mine on Instagram. I know I talk about that quite often, and if nobody's checked out my Instagram, because I do live openings on there as well. And lately I've been debating actually opening up a box of this on Instagram, which is, slowly becoming a $150 box. Um, this is a 50-50 shot at an SCR. Now, what I'm referring to is my buddy Lewis on there. His username is Dark Explorers. He actually went to a shop and they had 7 boxes left. As of this purchase here, nobody had pulled an SCR out of that case. Meaning, 1 out of 7, that's a 50-50 shot, right? About that. Now, I thought to myself, you know what? Let's see how much they're charging. And to be fair, they were charging about the going rate for this box, which at the time of recording is still about 80 bucks. A lot of people on YouTube want to say it's about $100. Don't play in the hype. Look around, shop around. There are local shops. Instead of going to say Amazon or Troll and Toad or anything like that. Not that I don't support Troll and Toad. I do like to shop on their site. But shop your local card shops first, because you know what? They're going to be more willing to hook you up with boxes and sleeves and stuff, for a better price. Just talk to them. It's very good to have open communication with your local shop, especially when you like to open stuff as often as I do. Now, for the disappointing news, I don't have a local card shop. The closest shop to me is actually a state over, and that's about 40 minutes. Now, there is another shop that's about the same distance. They don't carry DBS stuff. Neither of them do, actually, which is kind of a disappointing thing. They carry Yu-Gi-Oh!, some Pokemon stuff, but it's kind of hit or miss. So I like to shop around, and I talk to other shops that, are more willing to go, hey, this guy opens on YouTube and tries to make a big audience for himself. And he's trying to build a, like I said, a bigger audience so he can reach more people and kind of help them enjoy their day. So, as for this opening, 50-50 shot. Now, the big one we are after is the Victory Strike. The other one would be Xeno Cell. There are some SPRs that are very wanted out of this set because you know what? Some of the art on them is amazing. Now, everybody, please, if you are opening with a knife, be careful. Cut away from yourself. It's not very smart to cut towards yourself because accidents do happen. I can't stress that enough. When I was a kid, I had a pocket knife growing up my entire life. I did cut myself quite a bit, but that was all part of the learning experience. It's safer to go with a letter opener or a pair of scissors and cut the sides, because you know what? It's better to be safe than sorry. So, to everybody who's watching this opening, I want to say a big thank you. Please stick around until the end. This will be a 2-part opening because you know what? This is, like I said, an $80 box. So it is a little bit more expensive. Not that my other openings weren't, but as of right now, these boxes are going to be getting harder and harder to find because this is the second Victory Strike card to come out of DBS. So we're going to start with the right side, if I can get all the packs. Okay, there we go. So let's put this off to the side. Let's start, right? Okay. I've got a slew of Gokus and one Vegeta watching this opening, so let's hope with some luck we can get some really good cards in this box. Now, this is the second time I'll be opening this stuff. Now, before, I've only opened one pack. And out of that single pack, I managed to pull an IAR, which is an iconic attack rare. I do like the art of these cards quite a bit. This opening may be a little bit quicker. I'm hoping. A lot on my mind today, everybody. Excuse me. And if anybody wonders where I've been or whatnot, I've actually been sick and with the flu. Oh, that's pretty nice. Celestial Union Kefla. Okay. It's a pretty nice rare. Now, if anybody wants to reach out for some cards, please do. Most of the time, I open multiple boxes until I get what I want out of the box. This past time, I didn't because I'm a big Trunks fan, and I still have yet to pull that SPRS Trunks. Give me 1 second, everybody. Let me just take and wipe the camera really quick. There we go. Okay. Belmod. I don't know about everybody else, but I have a thing against clowns. Just don't like them. Huh. I can see why everybody doesn't like the front art of this. The back is lit, though. God. Bobbity. Oh, Bibbity. Okay. I don't know if anybody else plays Dokkan. I do. And for a lot of my summonable rainbows, I have a couple Android 17s. Oh, wow. That's an SR. Catastrophic Blow. Ultra Instinct Goku. That's a pretty wicked card. I'll take that any day of the week. Now, folks, I don't know if you want me to sleeve up during the filming, or if you guys don't mind, I wouldn't mind sleeving everything up afterwards. Just gives me a little bit of leeway with the time, so I can get this, you know, cut a little bit shorter for everybody, because I don't want everybody, you know, sitting around watching my videos for an hour. I'm trying to get this, you know, down to a T where it's only, say, a 15-minute video at most, because right now I don't do edits. And I know I've explained that quite a bit. I don't have the computer to do the edits. I plan on expanding and actually getting a better computer, and actually I plan on building one. Oh wow, that's cool. This is the what is that, leader rare? Yeah. Okay. So it's not going to be, you know, a top of the line $10,000 build or anything. You know, it's going to be piece by piece, but it's going to be set up to where, you know, I can run editing software, and I'm not going to game on it or anything. I may stream, but that'll be about it. It's not going to be some, you know, high dollar, super expensive build. It's just, you know, going to be what I need. And I think that that's kind of what a lot of people should kind of look at, is not going overboard. The big lesson of the day: spend within your means, honestly, because you know what? At the end of the day, you still have bills, right? I know I do. So that's why I don't go overboard and open 12 boxes or buy a case of this and open it all at once. I would definitely be broke at that point. Try not to cough. I'm sorry, everybody. Ooh, breathe through the pain. So, if anybody else opens these cards, I'd like to know what you think of it so far. What you think of this set? From what I've heard, this is going to be the next TOP. A lot of people like this set. There's a lot of stuff expanding in this set. So, Metacooler, Titanic Glare. I actually did 2 summons on the new cooler banner. 0 luck on the new one. I did get a Fizz, which actually isn't that bad of a pull for me because I haven't rainbowed the original Fizz. And I got a Gawasu, I think, which is kind of great because I didn't rainbow him either. Okay, so Android 15 is the rare in that pack. Okay, so question of the video: what would everybody like me to open next? Be it DBS, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Pokemon related. You could say individual packs. You could say booster box or something. Please don't go saying base set, Shadowless, or first edition base set, or Yu-Gi-Oh! LOB first edition. Say something a little bit more recent. Stuff that isn't impossible for me to get hold of right now. Because this stuff is just, it gets expensive. If anybody's looked up a recent sold listing for even just a base set box, unlimited, that box goes for what, $4 grand, $4,500, something like that. It's not. It used to be like a $3,200 box, and the past couple of years it's gone up, and I don't see it stopping, honestly. I don't imagine that we wouldn't see a box that sell for about $5 grand by the end of the year. Oh, look at that, another SR, Android 13. Okay. I have my Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku on the left. I like that transformation quite a bit. So, I grew up actually watching DBS, not DBS, DB, DBZ, and DBGT. So, and you know what? I don't think it's a bad expansion on the Dragon Ball universe. I enjoyed it. I grew up watching it and I loved it. There was so much going on in the show that, you were never bored with it. Some of the show was kind of like, you could tell it was filler once you grew up a little bit more, but, having watched it and going, oh, wow. Cell Unthinkable Perfection. The SPR of the box, everybody. Cell. Okay. I knew I had something there. I could feel it. I could feel the heat. Okay. Now, will the rest of the box be lucky? Or kind of, I don't want to say disappointing. But, Chilled Pirate's Bounty. I almost said Pirate's Booty. Don't know. Don't know where I get it from. Master Roshi. Hey, look, everybody. It's Gohan's dad. Oof. When you look at a character and go, yeah, she's definitely more built than I am. Okay. Golden Frieza Sovereign Technique. It's actually a really great card. Color-wise, a lot of detail to it. Okay. So this will be posted within a couple days of me filming this. And in the second part, which I'll break up both halves into a part, and then I will post it within a couple days of each other. So to everybody who's wondering, will I get the SCR? Maybe in the left side. Thought I was finished. No, I didn't think you were finished. A lot of Frieza in that pack. Wow. Chilled. Technically Frieza's in Cell. Cooler. Yeah, a lot of Frieza. Okay, 2 more packs for this part, everybody. Let's see what happens here. I don't want to pull the SCR in this part now. Because, you know what? I already pulled the SPR. Gaze of Justice. Adorable Assailant. Okay. Petrification. Hey, you know what, guys? I gotta say, spitting on somebody is so disgusting. It really is. Don't do that kind of stuff. It's not cool. You're not gonna turn them into stone. You're not Deborah. Ugh. Another Android 15. Like, hey, you didn't show up the last one. Why don't you show this one off, guy? because I'm not a big Android fan. I don't know. So I'm hoping. It's not a monetary thing for me. It is I like the art on this SCR. I'm hoping for... Okay, a lot of chill. I'm hoping for the Victory Strike. Okay. Android 17. Wow. Okay, Android 17. Big fan of my openings, apparently. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. So it was actually a 50-50 shot. That is actually hilarious. I cannot wait to message my buddy Lewis and tell him. Everybody that watches, this is a great opening here. This is the second SCR that I've been able to pull myself. So that is actually really cool. Not a big fan of Black Smoke Dragon, even though I just sat there going, you know, Dragon Ball GT was cool. Just, I don't know. That is, oh my god, that's awesome. Goes to show, you know what, part 2 is, I don't know. Everybody, please hang around and watch part 2. Even though I pulled the SCR already, please hang around and watch it. Please. Okay, so for the pulls, we actually did pretty good so far. We have the SPR and the SCR. Go figure. I didn't actually want Xeno Trunks to be Xeno Cell, to be honest. The pull that I did want was either the Black Smoke Dragon or the Victory Strike. Because the Victory Strike is, you know, the better of the two cards. But I just like the art a little bit more. Okay. Of course, my two Gokus. Where would I be without Goku? That's right. Opening up Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Because without Goku, I don't think Dragon Ball would survive. That's another discussion topic. You know that? To anybody who's watched this far, who's been able to see me open these cards here, what do you think about Dragon Ball without Goku? Do you think it would survive? Do you think they bring Gohan back as the main character? Do you think Cell will be another villain? Reimagined? Or do you think we'd kind of get more of a GT vibe? Well, to everybody who's watched part 1, I appreciate you. Even just checking it out every once in a while. This is a channel made for everybody. It is a channel for everybody to come and relax and chill out. Whether you guys enjoy the opening or not, just let me know. There's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't mind talking to you about. If anybody has any input on how to make the channel better, please reach out. I am very active on my Instagram, Chuck's Card Box. I will respond to comments on my videos. And I consider every one of you a part of this family. You know, part of the card box. To everybody, you know, who, you know, checks out my Instagram, leave a comment on one of my posts. Say hello. Just let me know that you came from YouTube. I'd appreciate it. So, let me go upload this to YouTube, start part 2, and I'll catch you guys around. Peace, everybody.